Good afternoon. It's right now 3:30 p.m. Sunday, Pashas Chayesara, Tezayin Cheshon, Kashon Pei. Learn a lesson of a lesson a day. Chaim, sharing it, I guess. When Shalmi also Nechai Achmachanaskini Yavachayim Nishmapi Shanim Lashnar Peson Zam David Pili Shachid Hoskina Klaisel Helik Man Ploshkim Summon Vilas Kodesh and Zam David Sheikh Hanif Ligas Kaskaiva and Nose Spanim Sons Hadiba also the Kenish Lane David and Dovat of the Unica Fish Commanding Shmai. Tezayin Cheshon. A last resort, condition 4. If in addition to personal reproof, any other option exists that could preclude necessity to speak to negatively of someone, it must be pursued negative speech, even for constructive purpose, as lowly if it can be avoided. So in other words, basically, all circumstances a person should look not to see the negative in a friend. Like today, someone came over, they asked me, what's my payas? My payas look like it's too short. So I told him he'll be in my situation. If he wants to be in my situation, he won't even be able to manage to live. So, of course, I would love to have payas, but this is the way I gotta live now. It's my shasa time that I have to live like this, and sure. But some people have to learn to see what the positive of the enemy. In the same vein, when speaking negatively is necessary, one must carefully calculate just how much must be related in order to achieve the desired result. To relate any unnecessary negative information will be to speak lashon hara. Furthermore, even if it is clear that someone must be made aware of a certain derogatory information about another person, one should choose the least blatant means by which to communicate that information, directing someone to where he will become aware of the information on his own is preferable to expressing it verbally. In comparing two candidates for a position, stressing the strength of one is often sufficient, without actually articulating when the other lacks. In all cases, the least negative course is the one to follow. Miriam's intentions were purely of the sake of heaven, yet this did not save her from affliction for having spoken against her brother. Timeless message. Remember upon whom the punishment of Jas was inflicted upon righteous Miriam, whose merit the miraculous well poured forth water from the time the Jews departed Egypt until her death. Almost 40 years later, she was a prophetess, as it is written, Miriam the prophetess, the sister of Aaron. Her criticism was directed toward her brother, whom she loved like her very own self, and for whom she endangered her life when she stood by the riverbank. When Moshe was placed in the river as an infant, she did not speak despairingly of Moshe. She merely accorded him with the status of the prophets. She did not speak in Moshe's presence, which might have caused him embarrassment, nor did she utter her words in public. Whatever she said was spoken between herself and her righteous brother Aaron. Her intentions were purely for the sake of heaven. Moreover, Moshe, upon being informed of her words, bore her no ill will, as it was written, now the man Moshe was exceedingly humble. Remember 12:1. In spite of all of the above, Miriam was punished with tsaras. Remember upon whom it was inflicted. The Torah relates the people did not journey until Miriam was cured, but brought into the camp. Midbar 12:15. Miriam's exceptional merits were not enough to allow her punishment to be deferred until the nation had arrived at their next destination, where her condition would have drawn less attention. She was punished on the way, and her disgrace became known to all. Remember where the episode of Miriam's affliction occurred. Thus, she faulted him not for living with his wife as the other prophets did. Anybody wants to donate to the Sheikh, donate to 848-238-4432. Zone number. Call the Baba.